The Canadian government is being outwitted, outspent, and outreached on social media by a pro-migrant activist group in New York State. But that's because not a penny has been spent by the federal government on Facebook ads targeted at deterring illegal border crossing. The pro-migrant group Plattsburgh Cares has been running around northern New York State plastering coffee shops and bus stations with their little how-to pamphlets giving advice to economic migrants fleeing the Trump administration's crackdown on those folks who have overstayed their visitors or work visas, or those folks who were illegally in the United States in the first place. Now, the pamphlets tell these migrants about the best way to break Canadian immigration laws, claim asylum here, and then take advantage of Canadian social services. Now, in the face of this, now might seem like the best time for Canada's federal government to get the word out to these economic migrants that there's a front door that they need to use to come into our country. One would think the federal government would maybe start spending some money on social media advertising to get the word out where a lot of people tend to get their news, on Facebook. Now, the government has in the past promised that it would be promoting a message that there is no free ticket to Canada on social media channels. But as Global News reports, Ottawa has not spent a dime to spread the message that walking into Canada is illegal on the largest social media platform there is, Facebook. Instead, the Canadian government has been doing a few sparse advertising purchases limited to search engines like Bing and Google. A lot of the information being spread about how to get into Canada is happening on social media and in particular on Facebook. And it's happening right out in the open. And for the federal government that is so concerned about Facebook cracking down on fake news, they don't seem to be all that interested in cracking down on the fake news that Canada has an open border with no immigration laws to speak of. The feds aren't doing much of anything on social media to stem the tide of illegal immigration into Canada, despite the burdens this influx is causing on Canada's largest city centers, like Toronto and Montreal. But where is Canada aggressively spending their social media budget? Well, there was that $22,000 spent on Snapchat filters alone for Environment Minister Catherine McKenna's department. And if you didn't see McKenna use those Snapchat filters, well, that's because she has like half the country blocked on social media. Oh, but that's not where the federal government's misplaced social media advertising priorities end. The Canadian government is spending millions upon millions of dollars on Facebook ads and boosted posts. The information was revealed through a very clever order paper question asked by Sylvie Boucher, a Conservative MP from Quebec. The Immigration Department spent more than $2 million on Facebook advertising campaigns, which included international ads promoting visa requirements and economic immigration streams. It also spent nearly $48,000 in Canada to promote the Syrian refugee program. But not a penny was spent on Facebook ads to tell people that they just can't stroll across the border wherever the hell they feel like, luggage in hand, and then just put a root down in this country. In all, over 2 years across all federal departments from January 1st, 2016 to March 2018, the federal government of Canada spent more than $24 million on Facebook and Instagram ads, promotions, and sponsored posts and videos. When you see where the Liberals are putting their social media spending priorities, it almost feels like the federal government isn't that interested in stopping the inflow of illegal future Liberal voters at all. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. Hey, did you know that we have a new Rebel Media mobile app? It's available on Google Play and the Apple App Store. Download it, give it a whirl, take the other side of the story with you wherever you go.